today's section, I'm going to be teaching you how to do a color correction. Now, we have two hairs that we're working with. So for this hair, we want the root to be a dark root while maintaining this same color. So I'm going to be showing you how to achieve that. And also on this other wig, the closure area is a bit lighter than the rest of the hair. Now I don't know if you can see this, but this is what it looks like currently. This is the closure and this is the hair. So I'm going to be correcting this. I'm going to be changing this to a black, and then that's basically it. And then we're going to be correcting this lace here. So this lace is torn, as you can see, it's torn, so we're going to be fixing it now. But first we're going to dye this hair using this hair dye, right? So I'm going to mix it now and then start applying it. So let's mix. Hi, thank you. Said he loves the wig. So we're about to do a color correction on this hair. So I'm trying to put on my gloves so my hand don't get stained. So let's get into it. So the first step is for us to mix our dye, right? This is what I'll be using. This is just a bowl and then a toothbrush, and then this here is the hair dye that we'll be working with. So let's get into it. So this is it, right? I think I need to get my scissors. This is what it looks like. Yeah, and this. So we're going to be combining these two together. We're going to be mixing these two together, right, to achieve that black look. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. What are you going to do? So I'm going to, that's what I was just explaining. I'm going to mix this into two. So this hair has like two colors, right? It has the closure area is a bit of light brown, as you can see, but then the rest of the hair is black, right? So what we want to do right now is to mix these two liquids together to get a black colored dye, and then we apply it to correct the colors. What color am I dyeing? This is a light brown, but I'm dyeing it into black. Now we have 2 weeks that we're correcting. For this one, we want a dark root, right? We want a dark root. Now just at my peak now. Now people have left. It's just one person. I don't know, because for them to just take light and it went off immediately. So hi guys, now I'm about to mix these two together to achieve a black um colored dye. So let's get into it. When it's done, some and see when it's done. Yeah, so stay with me to see the finished look. So let's open this and then we mix it. Yeah. Yes, we've opened this. So we're just going to put it inside this bowl, right? Just like that. Now look at that. So the next step is for us to open the white liquid, right? This, and then we mix it. Now this is it. This is what it's looking like. Look at that. Hi Vanessa, good morning. Celestina, how are you? So now that we've succeeded in mixing this, we're just going to turn and turn and turn, right? So I think we'll be needing water, right? This is what it currently looks like. So we need to add water. Let me get water. I honestly don't think this is coming out nice at all. Look at this. I don't think it's coming out nice at all. But let's continue and see. There's a particular one I prefer, and that one already comes mixed. It doesn't give me issues at all. But this is my first time making use of this one, and honestly I am not liking the outcome. Well, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. It's not looking nice at all. Let's continue. I'm going to add more water to see if it's going to look any better. So let's just keep turning it. Hopefully it's better. So if you're just joining, you're welcome. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. We're trying to dye this hair. We're trying to turn it to black. This is looking brown right now. So yeah. So this is what it looks like currently, right? I'm just going to continue until there's no lumps. But then it's looking like green. I don't know why it's looking like that. Anyways, let's continue. Look at that. I think we might need to add more water to this. I think I have Mohammed. Hi, that's the whole. Okay, be careful. I'm trying to fix it. It looks this way right now because I'm still working on it. The minute I am done, trust me, you're not going to recognize this hair. We might not be able to work with this because of how it's looking. So I might need to get something else, right? So let me see. So guys, I think we have something left. So this is what I had earlier on used to like a color correction on one of my hairs. So I think I'll be using this. I feel very safe with this because it's tested and trusted. I've used it before. So let's proceed by detangling the hair. We'll comb out and then we start applying our hair dye, right? Now let's get into it. So we're going to be using this toothbrush to apply the hair dye, but first of all, let's detangle the hair first. Now we're going to start from here. Since we're working with the closure area, we're just going to figure out where the closure is, right? So this is where it starts from, right? So you separate the closure from the actual hair. Now you can see that the color of this hair is way different from the closure, which is what we want to correct. So I'm trying to section the hair before I comb out. If this is your first time, please comment and subscribe. Also turn on your post notification for amazing hair tutorials. So let's go. So we've succeeded in separating the closure from the hair. So since we're working with the closure, we're trying to correct the color on the closure. Our main focus is just going to be around here. So this is what we're meant to color, right? So let's section and then we detangle because right now it's looking all tangled, right? So let's section it and then we detangle. So we detangle. I'm not sure this style might, I don't think it will be enough, but I'll just try my best, right? So the tangle. Tangle. And then we apply this, right? I don't know, I think it's dried or something, but it's meant to come out like black and white, but it's just white that is coming out. Okay guys, it's just white. I'm just going to take this and then we apply it. I think you might need to work with the other guy. You just risk it. Now this is what the first dye is looking like. So let's try this. So you dye the top part and then you dye the lower part, right, behind. You just raise it and then you dye. You dye all the way up. All the way up. Make sure everything sinks in, because at the end of the day, you want to achieve the same color, right? So make sure it enters properly. If it means you adding more, you add more. So just like that, we've applied on this section. So we go on to the next section and we apply. So like the first step, we section it. We take a part of the hair, right, and we detangle. So you have to be very careful when working with the closure area so you don't spoil the lace or whatever. Section, it's just a little. Remember, if you've been following me, I've always mentioned that whenever it is you're working with any hair, Amir follow, it's a good man, thank you. So if you're working with any hair at all, whatever it is you're doing, make sure to take a little section that you can work with. So we're basically going to just detangle this, right? Detangle, and then now we've detangled it, we apply our hair dye, right? Apply, apply, apply. So apply it all the way down to the edge, right? All the way down to the edge, and then you go on again. You apply from under. But please be careful, like very careful, so you don't touch the lace with it. You don't need the lace to be dark at the end of the day. So you apply all the way up. Right? So you're going to basically repeat this process until it's complete. Is it the rope? She's going to use it to tie the drum to her neck. So guys, we're still dyeing the hair, right? So almost done. And then we start correcting the color of the other hair. So after correcting this color, we're going to wash off the dye, of course. Wash it off and then I'm going to wash it off and fix the lace. Right now I'm going to take a part of the hair and also dye it because I'm going to also correct the I'm going to refill the closure. So that area that I dyed, that's what I will use to refill the closure from the hair itself. So now let's get into it. Let me just take a section of the hair, just here, somewhere here, and then I'll dye it, because of course I'm going to come back and cut it off. So I'll dye it. So once it's dried, we'll just wash it off. Now after washing, we'll just have to come back and correct the closure. That's this area of the closure that is torn. This torn part, we're going to come back and fix it. And let's make sure that the dye is everywhere. Like I mentioned earlier, try as much as you can so it doesn't touch the lace, because some mistakes you can't correct them. So try as much as you can for it not to touch the lace. If you notice, I'm not going inside, I'm just at the top. So now we're going to take it out and we're going to let it dry, right? Hi honey, thank you for joining. So we'll now start correcting the other hair. Remember, we're turning this hair, we need the base to be black. So we're going to fix that. Ariel, thank you for joining. So change it to black, right? So So we're trying to achieve a dark root while maintaining this part. Now if you notice, oh my god, I think I've touched this area. I'm not supposed to do that. I need to clean it. With water. Expose this. Yes, the deed has been done. So there's no need. So let's continue. So it's coming out well, and we're going to go ahead after dyeing this hair. We're going to go ahead and wash it off, right? So so we're going to go ahead and repeat this on this side, right? So this is looking darker and this is lighter. So let's continue. Let's change this area, right? So yay, the job for my life. So let me do this. Babe, babe. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and also touch this area. Not this, I don't know. I'm going to fix that, but I don't know how, but I'll fix it. So I was supposed to be very careful. The plan was not to let the dye get to any other part of the hair. So we're basically dyeing this hair. If you're just joining, we're trying to achieve a dark root, right? So which is basically what we're doing. So we take a section and then we open the area, and then yeah, just like this, we section it, right? We comb it out, and then we apply our hair dyes just like this. We apply it. Now you hold the hair, right? The section that you're working with, you apply the hair dye, you apply it just like that, and you apply it behind. Yes, but of course. Okay. You apply it behind. Okay. And right, you apply it behind. Apply it properly, but be careful with the lace so it doesn't touch the lace. Apologize for that. I did not intentionally try to make it complex for you. I'm going to give you all the information that it's important to use the scope of work and what I believe so you can always reflect back to it. Not about this aspect, but about so you continue. Right? Just like that. Like I said, first of all, it was not my intention to make everything the same color. I only wanted to give you a scope of right. It looks green right now, but give it time, it's going to turn black. Right. continue.
Pricing was to inform your decision. It was not to scare you. Everything is negotiable. And like I said, everything is negotiable and we can always cross that. For the first thing, see that the first things that you've done before is something that we can easily take off the list. The ones that you do, that's why I presented everything to you and you can decide to use the scale of difference to get what you need. And for the sake of consistency, I appreciate you bringing the business back to me again. I honestly appreciate it and I don't take it for granted. But like you also mentioned, this was some years ago. Prices have changed, a lot of things have changed. If you say yes, and if you say if you wanted me to just answer you and say, oh, how much is loading this then? I'll just tell you 200,000, 300,000. You probably now still ask me, so what am I getting for this? Which is what I have done. So I'm sorry that it seems confusing or complex, but I'm just trying to be clear and transparent with you.
So guys, we're rounding up, and the next step is we're going to wash it out when we're done. So this is, if you're wondering what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm using. I actually mixed the two bottles together, just like this. I mixed them together, and that is basically what is inside this bowl that I'm working with. So let's continue.
This is the only thing I can do.
Don't worry about the way it's looking now. It's going to turn dark like the other part. So let's continue. So after now, we're basically just going to wash this out, and yeah, after washing it out, we're going to style it. We're going to wash it out using our hair shampoo and conditioner.
You can remove the billboard design. Leave all these items listed here.
Right, just like that. It's coming out well, right? So
That's what I want to understand. Which would you prefer? So I want to suggest something. There's a Dangote style of branding. You know the Dangote style of branding. Dangote logo remains the same, but every other thing you see Dangote cement, Dangote sugar, then the design elements change based on what is selling. But the blue is consistent and the blue is always there. Or do you want the cheap that type of branding, where every product of yours has a different kind of branding?
So I'm basically doing like a correction. Now, if you look at the list, the closure area, you realize that there are some parts of the closure area that is not colored, right? So we need to, touch that area and correct it.
Already very vibrant.
I wanted you to help me do something. Is the Wi-Fi back on?
It is.
So let me just switch to it then. So you can charge your phone.